my God, lads, I need oxygen. A cold pint to the shoulder to cry on almost at this stage. Because of what in the holy name did we just witness in Imola? Oh dear Lord. The Italian Grand Prix at San Marino has officially turned this championship into a bare knuckle brawl in a phone box, lads. Oh dear God. And at the center of it all, a savage Verstappen victory, a resilient Ferrari, and one majestic, handsome man, Madagascar, knight in red, Charles Leclerc, man. Gentleman, scholar, and a purveyor of motorsport class.
Walsh running the Irish green, and look at the move he's making down to the inside.
Moves to the front from fifth all the way to the lead in lap one.
Walsh takes win number 2.
Peter. Walsh.
All right, let's get right down into it, lads. Let's get right down into it. This race had a lot of tension. Then a group chat with your ex and her new boyfriend, almost tension. It was very awkward, lads. Piastri came in needing points to a degree to really kind of like show who's the boss. And then Norris was desperate to prove that Miami wasn't a fluke, okay? Verstappen was kind of backed into a corner. And you know what happens when you back Max into a corner? He either crashes into you or he wins like a lunatic. And that's exactly what he did, man. And let me tell you, it wasn't clean. It wasn't polished. It was pure dogfight energy. You know, and when Verstappen overtook Piastri, man, you know, you got to admit, like Piastri, he didn't buckle. Piastri had a great start. Verstappen had a great start. It was just one of those moments where he went, screw it, I'm going for it. And it worked. It worked. So, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant masterclass from Verstappen and Red Bull. And, you know, meanwhile, Charles Leclerc, underrated to a degree, immaculate. He was out here driving like a Shakespearean prince in a sport full of barbarians. So here's where we're coming into the San Marino. Piastri leading the championship. The rookie sensation-ish turned lethal precision robot from Melbourne. I mean, he's got so many wins under his belt, man. Norris was on his tail. Verstappen was growing increasingly unhinged. Let's be honest, lads. After only one win in the first five or six races? Unbelievable. And then Russell, lurking like your neighbor's cat, quiet but ready to claw the curtains, you know? And he's still in the mix, man. The circuit, Imola, home of heartbreak, history, and heroes. And this weekend, it delivered all three. San Marino is like, it's like the fine wine of F1 tracks. It really is, lads. You know, you don't chug it, you sip it. And you savor it, and then someone spills it all over the floor with a reckless overtaking Tamburello, which is exactly what was on the menu today. All right, lights out, and away they almost weren't. Like, I don't know, Alonso, oh man, I mean, he went on a spiritual journey today. I mean, I swear the man is sponsored by Sand at the moment. It's insane. It's insane. But he ain't like that in general. Let's talk about the Leclerc-Albon moment. Okay. Because I'm not letting this get buried under Max's win, all right? Alex Albon and, you know, his Williams running like it's just stolen a loaf of bread and Leclerc was the baker. You know, I mean, they were side by side, trading inches, breathing the same fumes, man. And he didn't shove. He didn't swerve. Nope. He gently gave him the little, get the F out of here, boys. All right? Leclerc is a gentleman when it comes to racing. He's aggressive. He's tough. He ain't any pussy. Let me tell you that, lads. At the same time, if you come up against him and if you give him an opportunity, he'll politely show you the door. And every racing driver should be like that. You're going to be a stone cold assassin. And I'm not talking about dirty moves, man. I'm talking about assassin. Okay? And, you know, he didn't Verstappen it. No. The man nudged. Or, sorry. Nudged, jeez. No. He almost nudged. But he didn't nudge. And, you know, that, my friends, it's racing etiquette. That's class. That is Charles Leclerc, man. I love this guy. Meanwhile, Verstappen was kind of muscling through like a nightclub bouncer on payday. He didn't race. He exercised his demons, I think, almost. He overtook Piastri beautifully. No question. No question. It was his race. Okay, lads. So what does it all mean? Wow. This is just swung the door wide open. This is so good, lads. It's 3 drivers, even the dark horse George Russell. The big 4, I'll call them. The big 4. We've got 4 guys very close. Now, yes, Russell's a little bit behind, but there's so many races, man. And this has just opened everything beautifully. The standings are tighter than Toto Wolff's smile when Max wins. Piastri still leads, but the margin, it's getting small. Norris is still a threat, and Max, oh, he's back, baby. He's back. And not polite, not gentle, but absolutely terrifying when they wanted bad enough, the team and Red Bull. Unbelievable. The real hero of the day, Charles. The honourable Charles Leclerc. He didn't win. He didn't even podium. He reminded that the racing world isn't just elbows out and breaking late. Sometimes it's about respect and giving respect. About being a effing gentleman, you know, in a sport full of chaos merchants. And here's to you, Charles Leclerc. Here's to you, man. What he did, here's the championship being blown wide open. The gloves are off. The helmets are on. Let the real war begin.
Walsh running the Irish green, and look at the move. He's making down to the inside.
Moves to the front from 5th all the way to the lead in lap 1.
Walsh takes win number 2.
Peter Walsh.